Hello everyone, Cab here from In-Depth Notes. I would like to start a new series, at least I plan on beginning a series, about indie dev and my journey from where I am now to hopefully a self-sustaining indie game developer. I'd like to discuss a few of my goals, journeys, trials, obstacles that I faced this week and document it as a sort of devlog. So, in my daily routine, I would first start off with drawing pixel art in the mornings, and I was following a book called Learning Pixel Art by Max Hervieux, I believe. I probably didn't get the surname right, but I'll show you the link. And I found those tutorials quite in-depth, and I felt in a way happy that there is that deep teaching of pixel art because I couldn't find it very easily, but here it is. And the nice thing about books is they often recommend 20 other books in their bibliography, or at the end of the page they tell you, oh, here's a bunch of artists, here's a bunch of books on pixel art. So I now have a lot of artists to look up to and a lot more books. So once you find one book, you can often find lots of others to help you on your journey, whatever it is. I'm really trying to learn to draw pixel art for enjoyment, as I've been not at that phase yet where I'm learning pixel art and I just need to learn it and be competitive at it. I think I need to just enjoy it for now because I'm missing that step. I've been also following the C programming book, C Programming, A Modern Approach, and I was given advice to start a Kanban board. And I'm using that to see which chapters and exercises I've done, because some problems in some certain chapters are a bit difficult. And so it might be better, more time efficient to skip those problems, whereas before my other routine didn't have that. It's been okay. I've been really struggling with integral and integer promotion. I think it's just very technical and I always just think of it simplistically. I'm not really fully understanding of it. Hopefully I figure it out soon. I don't think I've explained this before on my YouTube channel, but I have been really interested in learning C-Sound. C-Sound is a music software that you can use as a DAW, a DAW, a digital audio workstation, but it's more like a programming language in a way. There is if statements and things, but that's not really used a lot. It's kind of like writing a text file to make the program do what you want it to do. And the reason why I wanted to use that is because I believe with it I can use the tools I have with Vim and edit things a lot quicker. It would be nice to have a sort of helper plugin for C-Sound so I can do things quicker, because I'm kind of having to learn a lot of different things on my own. For example, aligning. C-Sound is nice because you can have an unlimited amount of parameters, but the problem with that is the parameters aren't always aligned and you kind of have to do the alignment yourself. Hopefully at one point I can do it automatically, but for now I just use tab / /S, capital S, / plus, which is not match multiples of non-white space characters. Learning C-Sound in general, I think is quite technical, very sound design based, and the community is not as active as Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops? I think Fruity Loops. Fruit Loops is the cereal. Yeah, FL Studio, Fruity Loops Studio. It's not going to be as popular as that, but I think with time it would be more powerful. And it's free and open source, obviously. Yeah. So things that I've been learning about with Vim, I've fully internalized that folding is not annoying when I have things folded. Folding is actually quite helpful. And the bigger that my C programs become, it's become a lot easier to fold parts of the code, so I can keep it all in one C file, one main.c file. And yeah, that's the Vim thing that I understood today. Vim is something that you can learn and apply for so long. You're always finding new things to do in Vim. it's quite a helpful tool. Excuse me. This week, and I think last week as well, I have been really struggling to stay focused. I've been watching Big Bang Theory recently, and I used to love watching that show, but now I really don't like watching it because it plays on the stereotypes of culturally defined roles of a man and a woman. And YouTube is becoming an attention economy in a sense that it is trying to get as much attention from you as possible. And I think that's a huge disservice to its users. I thought I had to be very Mr. Beastified in my YouTube content with, for example, like, hey, I'm going to fill my entire backyard with slime. And as soon as I say that, there are people who be like, oh, that's so interesting, and really trying to take the art away from content creation. And I see a lot of people say things like that, oh, I'm against the philosophy of grabbing attention and making really bold claims in the thumbnail. That's obviously clickbait. They always say, I'm not, I don't have anything against those people who do that. They're doing their own thing. And that is true. I don't have much against them for doing that. But at the same time, I'm going to have my personal preference and my own personal philosophy. And the way my life is going forward, Mr. Beast's YouTube channel has no place in my personal life, has no place in my business. And again, like, I guess people might read that as me hating Mr. Beast. It's not hating Mr. Beast. Yes, I can learn from Mr. Beast just the same as I would learn from anyone. But is his style, his philosophy, is that something that I'm going to focus on? 80 to 90% no. And that's just because of my philosophy. I'm more of a focus-driven person. Hence, my YouTube videos will be more about keeping your focus rather than keeping your attention. Making you feel like you want to focus after the end of the video, not just put on something so you can watch while eating. You can, obviously. This YouTube channel is mainly for wider reach and stuff, which I've learned from Calm Marketing. I believe I need to find that YouTube video. And also the YouTube video Death of the Follower. Yeah, those I've been talking about. Wider reach is important. I know a lot of people might watch this video. A lot of people that I don't think are my true fans, or the people that keep me going, the supporters, the backers, the Patreon subscribers and things like that. I still want to provide some sort of service to you guys. Obviously, that's where 80 to 90% of my users will not, in fact, more than 90%, be able to or not wanting to help donate and things like that. And that's completely fine. That's completely fine. These YouTube videos are just for you to watch. It's helpful just watching, liking. I no longer have a feed on YouTube. I no longer have my subscription. Not even my subscriptions. I can look at my subscription feed, but my home feed, it's turned off with a plugin. It's turned off. I don't have, and I generally try to disable comments because the general idea is I shouldn't let just anyone give me information in that sense. It needs to be filtered. It needs to be heavily filtered. Not anyone can come into my headspace and show a YouTube video or a clickbait thumbnail. That shouldn't be something in my headspace and my intention. So that's been cleared out. The clutter's been cleared out. Yeah. And similar to that philosophy standpoint, short form content, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, these are destructive to the mind. In my philosophy, you're free to do whatever you want in your life, but I'm picking a side. And I think I need to pick a side. TikTok and YouTube Shorts, I don't think is good for you. I think it's really bad for the mind. And I'm not saying that because I don't use it ever. I've used it this week. I've used it last week. I feel brain foggy and sad and lonely and rubbish after I've watched YouTube and TikTok Shorts. YouTube Shorts and TikTok. Even YouTube long form can at times be bad. Just from my personal experience. I just don't feel great after YouTube sometimes. I think my one big goal for next week, I've been really kind of decision fatigued from things. My goal for next week is just to do 4 hours of studying every day. So on Saturday, this kind of counts as my study. This counts as my study for today. And tomorrow, spirituality, reading spiritual texts and therapy kind of things. I'd like to take this time to shout out to Zishan for being the first Buy Me a Coffee donator. That support really helped me out a lot. And thank you. And thank you to my 20 subscribers. That's been great. It's a great milestone. Hopefully we get to 100 soon. Hopefully we get to 500 soon. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. I hope I wasn't too negative. I wish you all the very best and take care. If you have the money to spare, please donate. If you have the desire, if you thought the video was good, please like and subscribe, comment. Even dislikes can help. So if you feel like disliking, that's fine. It helps me know. Yeah. Alright. Take care. Bye.